What's going on, everybody? My name is Barber223. If you don't know me, welcome to the channel. If you do know me, welcome back. So today I got to be talking to you guys about something, I don't know, just something I've been feeling lately. So I hope you enjoy the gameplay of my Magic Templar in the background, but let's just get into it. My main discussion for today is pretty much just, is ESO worth playing anymore? And I don't mean this isn't like ESO's quote, like, really a bad game, or it's not fun, because it's a hell of a lot of fun, but there's a couple reasons why, and I'm just going to get into them. It's going to be 2 or 3 reasons, really big reasons for me. Now, number one is PvP doesn't have enough options for me, in my opinion. Now, I get it. Everyone's going to say, well, why don't you just hop into open world? Why don't you hop into Cyrodiil? Why don't you hop into BGs and IC? Well, here's the problem. Number one is Cyrodiil is you can't get small scale fights that are super enjoyable. You can, but it's very difficult to. And on top of that, the performance is terrible. It lags in high populated areas. It's very difficult to do anything. And on top of that, people run around in Zergs that play guilds and they just light attack because they are not good at the game, but they will outnumber you and kill you. And because skills take 7 light years to ever even activate, you ultimately die, right? So that's number one with the campaigns. It's just, I mean, yeah, it's a good theory, but it also turns into you running around a lot. You're not getting to fight that often. You fight, you respawn, you run. You would think they want something quicker, smaller scale, more engaging, awesome, more action, right? That's how I feel about PvP. That's my honest opinion on it. And then we move to Imperial City. I don't think I have to explain why Imperial City is stupid. The sewers are cool and all, not enough people. Over up top in the districts, it's cool when there is people, but when there's not people, which is mostly about 99% of the time the case, it's stupid. It sucks because when there is people, it's usually a gigantic Zerg, which is fun to fight because they usually suck, but overall it's very difficult to be successful and find a good balance in Imperial City. When there's double Telvar events, that's very fun because there's a lot of people there. But overall, it's not that fun. I miss the old days of Imperial City when it used to be packed. When it first came out, it was super duper lit. Now it's just, meh. Now, my other reason about PvP options that I really am not a fan of, the next one is BGs, or Battlegrounds, whatever you want to call it. BGs are a shit show in my opinion. They are my favorite form of PvP and pretty much the only one I play, but the reason it is not great for me is because number one, you can't pick what game mode you want to play. So I will sit there queuing solo wanting to play a deathmatch because why would anyone else want to play something besides deathmatch or maybe domination? Because domination's okay, but everything else is terrible. Capture the flag, chaos ball, like no one wants to play that BS, right? And that's the problem. Not enough choice. You're getting in and playing some bull crap. And on top of that, BGs are just whatever. The maps are okay. There's not any more maps, maybe. I don't know. But it's also underpopulated as well. There's not enough people playing it. So it just turns into you play the same people over and over. Now, which is cool. But the problem is you can't really queue solo because the queue takes forever, which is the main issue with it over anything, is that the queue times are ridiculous. So you can't get into a freaking game, and when you do, it's capture the flag. So I've literally waited 40 minutes before for a thing, and I got capture the relic. So it's a common occurrence. Now the other thing about PGs is that you can queue in for a group PG, which is fun if you have friends, but a lot of us play solo, and playing solo in a group PG is very tough when you're versing a pre-made. And you may think you may not come against a pre-made very often, but I promise you, you will, because PGs are underpopulated. So you will come against these people very frequently. They're just cheesing, and it is fun, but it's also not fun at the same time. And I may sound like a complainer, but I don't know. I just feel like these are real issues in ESO that people, the game's fun, so they just kind of live with. But you shouldn't have to settle. You shouldn't have to live with the issues. You should be able to not have issues. So yeah. The next part of ESO that I really am bothered by lately is the fact that it's not pay to win, but it's pay to get the good sets. Now with this update, they came out with some Waking Flame to be exact. They came out with some crazy sets. For example, Dark Convergent, Hrothgar, I think it's called, Hrothgar's Chill. That set is insanely broken. It's one of the best sets in the game, literally so broken. The other set that I'm thinking of is called Plague Break, I believe. That's another one that's crazy OP. So basically what I'm saying is, and these are all purchasable from the store, they're a little expensive because everyone knows they're good, but they're very good sets. Now the reason this bothers me is because number one, they're cheap, so everyone's going to run this. It reminds me of when Hunter's Venom came out, and everyone just ran that because it was cheap on the store. You saw everyone running that until it got nerfed, right? But now it's Hrothgar and all that. And, you know, I thought the proc meta was going to go away at one point, but clearly it didn't. Now I know they're getting rid of procs in no CP, which is a great thing, but I don't think that applies to BGs. So that's going to be an issue as well. So we'll see how that goes. I do not feel positively about that. I think BG should be the place where no procs are, but you know what? That's my own opinion. But that gets me into another area, is not only do they have these sets that are just stupid. Now don't get me wrong, I like having sets that are different and unique and make the game better, but these sets don't. I know everything can't be stat based, and that's fine because you run out of things to do. But come on, you can't have things doing 20, 30k damage. It's just insane. So that's how I feel. But getting into my next point is the CP issue. There isn't anyone playing no CP. And in my opinion, no CP is way, way better. No CP is so much better than CP in my opinion because CP carries people. No CP, it's just you, your build, and it's 1v1. You know what I mean? Like that type of thing. So you ain't carried by CP ever. And that's why I love it. I think it's better. But you know what? That's my opinion as well. And there's not enough people playing CP. There's no incentive to really play no CP. So, yeah. It is what it is. Another thing I think is ESO has become pretty stagnant, right? So in my eyes, you get on, you maybe do your daily, you do some dungeons, but once you have the gear that you want, where's the drive? You know, what are you doing? Whether it's PvE or PvP. PvE probably has more end game options than PvP does. PvP is fun, but where's the draw at this point in ESO? You know, you can get the gear you want pretty damn easily, and I don't know. I don't think Cyrodiil's rewarding enough to make it to where I want to play it and be like, I love leveling up and playing Cyrodiil, you know? So just, especially for a player like me that likes BGs, I get on, it's very stagnant, you know, there's no, I don't know. And that's part of the reason why I think New World's going to be very, very good, is because it's going to make it come up because it's open world PvP all the time, but you're also able to play PvE. So I think that's going to be a great thing. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I also know New World does have things you can queue into. Hopefully the queue times aren't bad on that game. I know there's a beta coming up in exactly a week, or maybe a little bit more, I forget, but I'm excited for that as well. But I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think down below. I just think ESO is not doing great right now. I don't know how you... I know a lot of people love ESO and they're loyal, but I don't know, guys. Is anyone else losing their drive to grind, to play, with all the changes happening so freaking all the time? I just can't deal with it. Every update is game changing. I have no desire to grind anymore. I have no desire to get new gear. At this point, I just want to play the game. You know, you get to end game as a new player maybe, and you're like, oh, learning the game, and then boom, the whole game changes. I mean, that's freaking frustrating. It's not the case for me, but a lot of people have that issue. So, I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think down below. Is ESO gonna die when New World comes out, or when whatever, the Crowfall maybe? No, not Crowfall. There's another new game coming out, but I can't remember the name. But I don't know, guys. I just think ESO and PvP as a whole isn't great right now. So I don't know. Let me know what you think down below. And as always, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay. I'll be uploading more build videos soon. So yeah, have a good one, guys. And sorry for the rant, but I just think it needs to be said. So I'll see ya.